January 21st. It is a winter wonderland. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's currently about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm just walking Cookie. Let me show you. Here's Cookie. Oh, I just slipped. Here is Cookie hating the snow. He hates it. Cookie, do you want to go back inside, baby? Come on, let's go this way. Come on. No. Come on. Yes. No. Come on, Cookie. We are going back inside. It's okay. He's actually shivering, but I picked him up towards the end there because there is like ice on the streets and like the sidewalks, and it's just too cold for him, and he started slipping. So let's go inside. Hello everyone, it is currently 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I'm out here walking Cookie. Let me show you. There's Cookie. Cookie, say hi. He's just sniffing around. He is doing a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday he hated the snow. He's like, nope, get me out of here as quick as possible. I'm going back inside. He was like huddled up as much as he could be. But today he's out doing a little more exploring because the sun has officially started melting. All of the snow, the sun was out yesterday, and so kind of like most of the snow evaporated, and now the sun is in full force. I don't know if you guys can see the sun behind me. Now the only issue that we're having is in Houston, it is currently not really safe to go outside because there is ice, and let me show you. So this is kind of a little glimpse. So all of this was covered in snow, so you can see bits of it are melted, but then there's some snow on the cars right there. There's lots of snow because the sun doesn't really hit it that well, but most of this is pretty like melted, but you can start seeing the danger of snow. Ooh, almost slipped right there. Is ice. So like right here, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of ice right there, a little bit of ice right there. So like this is really, come here, come here. So like this right here, this is like the worst part of having snow because all of this is just ice. So it's like super slippery. Like right now my foot is just sliding across it easily, and this is what makes people like fall and just like hurt themselves and slip, and it's just like not good. So we're gonna go ahead and go back inside. Come on, Cookie. Because see, like that's ice. Like that's just not snow anymore. That's just full ice. But this one can actually be broken. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Whereas a couple, it can't because it's just too like, it's too frozen into the ground. But yeah, so there's still snow, and then there's ice. We're just gonna do it one step at a time. School was closed for today, Wednesday, and then we're going back tomorrow, Thursday. We just don't know, if it's 100% certain, because if there is still ice on the highways and the streets, we're not sure if, kids and employees are going to be able to like drive to work safely. So that is my update for today. I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of glimpse of what the day was like in Houston, Texas on Tuesday and Wednesday. That they were official snow days. Come on, Cookie, let's go home, baby. And I'm just going to update you guys tomorrow and Friday, whether it's here at home or whether it's in my classroom. Most likely we'll be in the classroom. Houston tends to kind of like bounce back real fast after a disaster. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Last update, this is like right by my apartment, but you can see what I mean, where this part is just like icy right here. Like that's full ice. Like my finger is just slipping through it, and this is still snow. Like that's crazy that we have both parts in two places. So this is the official bye. Cookie, say bye, mi amor. Bye, Cookie, mi amor. Hi.
To vapor, a gas that rises through the air, and cold makes vapor condense to liquid and fall back down everywhere. We are water molecules, and we're on an epic journey all around.
Nah, I'm not gonna record y'all, but yeah. No, honey.
Miss, I do know the dance very well, but the problem is I'm too embarrassed to like dance in front of
No, don't be embarrassed. Oops, it's fine. I'm going, hold on. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. Number one, I know y'all seen that crack right there by my door. These floors are not that stable, so don't go jumping any more necessary than what we're supposed to do, okay? Here we go.
Try from the top of music.
Here we go. Oh, we're late. Auntie, moving. Let's go, Thurston.
my favorite part.
Thurston, moving or you both up front.
You guys did amazing.
What do you think was good? Hello everyone. Good afternoon. And yes, I say good afternoon because it is currently 4:21. I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon because I do have Cookie with me. You guys saw him through some of the earlier sections of this vlog. What I have in front of me are just lots and lots of ungraded paper, but they are all over the place. We got like crossword puzzles here, we got the glue and paste here, we got some another crossword, I saw some math in here. So it's just kind of like all over the place. I'm gonna go ahead and sort this out. But before I do that, let me go ahead and tell you a couple things that are going on in the classroom. Number one, my new student has not shown up yet. I don't know if we're gonna see him tomorrow, next week, I don't know. They had to do something with the paperwork, so we'll find that out. Now, this Saturday is actually the first Saturday tutorials of the school year. They normally always start the second semester like right in January, and I will not be doing it this year. I have always done it for the past 5, 6 something years, and for the first time I am not doing Saturday tutorials. My mental health is just too precious, even though I spend like 2 hours after school every day. But like, that's in the weekday. My weekends, I feel, are sacred. Like, I don't do any work. I stay after school. I come in early before school to get work done because I'm in work mode. In the weekends, I'm like play mode, I'm chill mode, I'm doing whatever I want, but not work, right? Now, during the summer, obviously, it's a little bit different because like you're doing summer prep, classroom preps, classroom setup prep, whatever, right? But during the school year, I don't bring any work home and work on it during the weekends, no. So today they asked me, Ms. Blanco, are you doing Saturday tutorials? And I said, no. And they were like, what's your excuse? Like, first of all, I don't need an excuse, like, to say no. But I told them I have to babysit. And it's technically I do have to babysit because, like, I have to take care of Cookie where my mom goes to my sister's place. So I have to take care of him. If not, he's going to be by himself for, like, 10 hours. And that's just not fair for my baby, right? So I am not doing Saturday tutorials for the first time in, like, 6 years. Because my mental health just needs it. I need a break. I need Saturday and Sunday to be like dissociative. How do you say that word? Disassociative from school. I need it, right? I need my own time. Even if it's like 3 hours. It's no. Now, moving on to today. The kids were very excited, a little unfocused. I kind of have to maybe set the rules a little bit because I had to really wrangle them a little bit today. But we did topic 9 lesson 1 and we did a little bit of topic 9 lesson 2. I'm gonna say topic 9 lesson 1 went a breeze. They understood it. I had no issues. Of course, there's always some that don't get it, and I don't get why, because it's just less than, greater than, equal to. Like, that's literally it. Like, let me put an example right here. It was literally like 14 plus 2 is blank to 15 plus 1. Like, that's it. So if they don't get it, we're moving on. Like, I'm not gonna teach that because that's something basic that you should know, right? Like, it's adding and subtracting and then comparing the two, because we are moving on to algebra now. Topic 9 lesson 2 is a lot tougher. Now we got like 14 plus b equals 19. What is b? Like, and they're like, Ms. Blanco, is this like where you combine letters and numbers? I was like, yes it is. So they're gonna be in for a doozy. After that, it's like multiply and divide. And then after that, it's tables. And then we get to topic 10, which is all about fractions. Topic 11 is also all about fractions. And then we'll get to like geometry, lines, angles, measurement, all that fun stuff. Now, science went a breeze. They loved it. I showed them one YouTube video, so I'll see if I can post a little clip tomorrow of that. And then we read the 4 stages. Now, there are a lot more stages, but we just kind of focused on the main 4 ones. So they pretty much were comfortable. They kind of like knew already. They even could tell me how snow was formed. So I used that as an example of like real life situation. And I even was like, well, guys, you guys see like the snow going away. Like, how does that happen? Where does the snow go? So they were like, oh, it melts and some of it goes into the ground. So that was like a real life connection there. So that was pretty cool. Now, as you can see back there, those are not the same books that y'all saw last week. I gave them their topic, their volume 2 book. So I gave them a Sharpie, they wrote their name, that's good to go. Now, during the day, they dropped off a whole other set of books. Science books, actually. So now we have science books to work with. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a glimpse of it, because I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite. I kind of looked through it while the kids were doing their independent practice. It's a lot of writing. It's a lot of like, you know, stuff they gotta do. I prefer like, oh, it's calling me. Sorry about that, parent was calling me here. I prefer if there was like more reading materials than like, oh, here's a passage, now answer like 15 questions based on like these 5 sentences. You know, it's just kind of like, I want them to learn more about the material than having to like really think and analyze. Like sometimes science needs to be just fun and reading as much as you could. So they're not my favorite. We'll still use them, but they're not the best for me. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking after I show you the mess. That's my room. I gotta put these books away. Let me go ahead and show y'all what I mean. By the way, I also was printing the daily review as well as the homework for tomorrow. So I can go ahead and print it, and then this will be for next week. I still want to keep up, even though we literally just did one day today. I do want to keep up with the week. So this is week 20 currently this week, and then next week will be week 21. So that is ready for tomorrow for me to make copies. All right, so here are the new science books. I mean, I like the green teal color. By the way, if y'all recognize this, leave it in the comments. Like, this is gorgeous, and I know exactly where this is. But here are the books. So, like I said, it's very meh because, let me see if I can do this one-handed. They do have beautiful pictures. I mean, it's in color. Like, what books are in color? It's in color, right? So, life around the sun, temperature changes, nice. And then that's it. Like, so 4 pages of reading, which is good. I mean, to keep the kids engaged, I guess. But then look how much writing they do. So this is writing. And then this is supposed to be like stations. So that's why it's like empty on this side, blank on this side, because they're technically supposed to cut it out. So this is like a literacy station. See, another literacy station. Another hands-on station. And like place a lamp, which we do have, place a globe, and then make observations, and then like just so they're trying to do experiments in here. Some things we don't have, like I saw one that had like food dye. I'm like, I don't have food dye. Like, yes, I have a lamp. Yes, I have a globe. I don't have a lot of stuff. You see how much writing that is? Look at this. And then another, like this is kind of like an introduction, like an anchor chart, even though there's nothing anchor chart about it. So it's supposed to be an anchor chart. So like reading it. See, I like the colors. That's nice. The reading material is nice. So just 4 pages of reading material, and then writing. Like, you kind of see what I mean? Like, look at all this writing. And I'm skipping a few pages too. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this writing they do. And then moves on to, but I do love this. So tomorrow, I'm going to give them this. And then we're actually going to learn about the water cycle. So this is the water cycle. So we're going to read this, and then read this. But what we're going to do is we actually read this today, like this part right here, like I showed you guys. But we're going to go ahead and answer these questions, and then we're also going to label the diagram, which I love these. Like, I love when they have diagrams because it's more interactive with the kids. And then this one I like because it helps them with like sentence starters and all that. So I like this one as well. Now, I don't know about any of these. I mean, I like them, but like this one, for example. This is like an experiment that they're supposed to do. So, in a resealable bag. I don't have that. Like, they didn't give us in those like science bin, they didn't give us resealable bags. They gave us like aluminum foil, but that was it. Add 2 spoons of sand, which they did give us, but we already used it. Water, few drops of blue food coloring. Where am I supposed to get? I'm gonna have to get this. Like, I just want stuff that I can use around the classroom, you know? That's why I haven't really been using that stuff, because yes, it's great. I'm grateful for it, but I can't use any without other stuff that I have to buy. And then I have to pour it, and then I have to put it in a heat lamp. There's no heat lamp. There's lamps, but not heat lamps, you know? I mean, yes, lamps produce heat. I'm just babbling here, but I just, it's just not the best, y'all. I do love this, though. The reading, I'm probably just going to use this like textbook for the reading passages, but then probably use like the normal science packets that I print out and copy to like actually teach, because this is just too much. There are a couple questions that I do like in here, but we'll see. So I'm gonna pass these out tomorrow. Now they did give out volume 1, which was like, we already all passed it. It was like matter, force, and energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that for next year. And then they did give us volume 2. I think this is volume 2. So volume 2, volume 1, and then this one, I need to give it to a kid. He wasn't here today. And then I think this is volume 2. Yeah, so all of volume 2. So half of it we'll use, and then the other half we'll save in storage. We're kind of doing okay-ish, not the best. I mean, I need to really get on them with doing Success Maker. This 5 is looking pretty good, but everything else is kind of empty. And I do kind of want to finish this before we go on spring break. And I mean, it seems like a far time now, but time goes by real fast, trust me. And then right here, these ones are a little bit special. I'm actually going to throw this outside so Miss Chica, our custodian, can, you know, come take that. I think this one is filled with stuff. Yeah, so that's another one. So this is actually for tutorials, since I will not be doing tutorials for the sake of my mental health over here. They decided to give us these serious mathematics star books. It's just filled with a whole bunch of star. Now I do, because I'm not doing it, I do have to like write down the pages of like what my students, what I want them to focus on for Saturday tutorials. Like I don't want the person who's going to be teaching them just like, all right, well, we'll just start from page 1, you know. So so that is, I think I have 30 books, something around that. So we have plenty because we invited 25 kids to attend tutorials. So we have even extras in case more show up. So in the morning when I come in, I'm just going to be dealing with like all this stuff and all this and like all that. I'll make it like nice and pretty. In fact, I don't know. Wait, what's in these books? Wait, I don't know what's in these books. Well, you know what? That's a thing for tomorrow. We shall find out tomorrow. Bye, y'all. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And then I'm going to go home. I'm going to try and be home by like 5 o'clock. That shouldn't take too long. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. La. These kids can never put things straight. I mean, I do give them credit. It is on the puppy paw print, but it's not straight. Like, I don't know if they can't mentally see, like, y'all, it's not straight, but it's all right. Hello, everyone. It's Friday. It's the afternoon. It's currently 5, so I'm gonna get out of here right as soon as I talk to you. I'm gonna show you the room, but I will say I did everything I could to get ready for Saturday tomorrow, which I'm not doing Saturday tutorials. All right, sorry about that. I had to change the battery, but for the tutor that will be teaching math, I have everything ready. I got the books ready, I got the pencils ready, I got the Sharpies ready so they can write their name, and I have everything ready for Monday when we come back. I gotta tell y'all, these 2 days that we had, I thought it was going to go by like real fast, like super quick, like 2 days and we're back into the weekend. Yeah, no, this kind of felt like the longest week ever. Even if it was just 2 days, it kind of felt really, really long. I mean, like, y'all, I need us to go back into like a routine. I need us to go back into like this. Like, it's always been kind of funky. We had to do like 2 lessons in 1 because we were trying to catch up, and no. All right, no. It wasn't the best week. It wasn't horrible, but definitely like the kids were just kind of off focus, probably because, you know, they came back from having like a whole 5-day weekend. But it's all right. We're gonna get back to normal weeks next week, which I absolutely love. But like I said, I did everything possible. I made my copies. I did my pencils reset. And by the way, my pencils reset, like a full pencil reset, would be add more pencils, put the pencil toppers, that ones that need it, put more tape around those that don't have the tape, and sharpen all the pencils. So 4 steps to pencils reset. Sometimes I do 2, like I just do the sharpening and the pencil toppers, and then sometimes I do all 4. So today I did all 4. I also went ahead and for the landform projects, my homeroom did finish. I only have one, you guys can't see, but they not gonna finish. Like 2 of them were absent. There was only 1 kid that was doing it. I'm like, yeah, honey, just do the best you can, but it's okay if you don't finish. We'll just keep it here in the classroom, and then everything else will be outside because they are officially done. I put more tape to secure it, and then, yeah, so it looks really, really good. I need to take a picture before I leave. We did have our celebration today for my 2nd class. They were really excited. They got pizza, they got cupcakes. I even have 2 cupcakes to take home. They're ready to go right there. They had Capri Sun. They even had hot chocolate because today was hot chocolate day. And I just thought like, oh, it's, you know, grab a cup of hot chocolate, like, you know, at home or grab some on the store. No, like admin literally made hot chocolate like in this big old kettle, and then gave a little cup of hot chocolate and marshmallows to each student from pre-K to 5th grade. I was like, oh, and it was free too, so that my kids were really happy about that, because normally snack shop they have to bring money to like buy candy and food and drinks and snacks, but today the hot chocolate was totally free, so that was really exciting for my kids. So yeah, definitely a lot of food, a lot of sweets, a lot of candy, but everything went well. We watched Clifford the Big Red Dog like on Paramount, I think it was. And it was overall a good day. In terms of academic math lesson, we did 2. We did lesson 2 and lesson 3 because they were kind of similar to each other. It was the exact same, except lesson 2 was adding and subtracting, and then lesson 3 was multiplying and dividing, but like the same concept. Overall, they did pretty well. They kind of said like, yes, Uncle, this was an easy lesson, which really happy to hear that. Next week, we're actually moving on to tables, and then we're gonna move on to fractions. I need to plan because like fractions is a big like whole month deal. We'll think about it. Wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. And then science, we all saw a little clip of the water cycle song. That was like my best song that I've ever found about science, and I want to play it every single day because it was like so good, so catchy. The illustrations were beautiful, like I loved it, and the kids really seemed to enjoy it. And then I played like a Jack Hartman. The kids were like, this is my childhood, so that was really good. And then we did a little bit of like the diagram that I showed you, a couple of the fill in the sentence questions, and then we had our celebration, and then my homeroom they switched. But yeah, I mean, everything went pretty well today, even though I just said like 2 minutes ago that it was a long wait. It just felt long. I just felt like everything kind of was off. Whereas last week, like everything just went smooth, and like a whole week of just like boom, 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 boom. And this week was kind of like, wait, catch up, this. So I don't know, it just felt kind of rushed, and anything off our schedule was kind of like iffy, you know? So other than that, let me show you around the classroom. I changed a couple things. My classroom looks a little bit cleaner because there's no more like posters kind of, you know, just filling up the wall space. We just got that one. We got things ready for tutorials, like I said, and let me show you. This is what the classroom looks like. Like I said, it actually feels a little bit cleaner just because I think of all the landform projects that are now outside, and I will show you guys that in just a minute. So this is for my tutor tomorrow. We have all sharpened pencils, and then any that they use, they can put it in here that they need to sharpen. Sharpies for when they get their book. I couldn't open that. They can write their name, so that way it officially belongs to them. So I went ahead and put about 12, I think, or 13, I can't remember, because we only had 25 that needed to come. Again, extra cupcakes that I'm going to take home, purse and jacket ready to go, pencils reset. And then here I decided not to put the daily review and the homework like in the bins like I normally do, just because I don't want it to interrupt with like Saturday tutorials. So I'm going to go ahead and do this Monday morning, but we have everything ready. So we're going to finish up the water cycle with this vocabulary match quiz. And then they have their homework for next week. This is homework 21. This is their daily review 21. And then they have their science. We are moving on to weather and climate. So that'll be really cool. I went ahead and made this really pretty. I mean, doesn't that just look so neat? I have one last copy of my volume 2. So if I ever get a new student, this will be his or hers. Something happened with that kid that I told you about that was supposed to start this week. Apparently, mom said February. I don't know. So I'll just keep this for now extra. And then this is volume 1. I'm not going to give it to the kids, but I will give it to them as reading material. So if I want them to read something that we already learned, I'm just going to tell them grab one, read the pages, and then put them back. So that way I can use this next semester, because I don't know if this is going to be a yearly thing. We got this in January. I don't know if we're going to get this every year. And if we are going to get this every year, then I'll deal with all these extra copies, because we'll figure out a way. The kids did do a lot more success makers, so I think the 5 is almost completely filled up, and then they're starting to move to the 2. I think they like doing the numbers first, and then they're gonna work on the big circle. So that'll be really fun to see it. They are still excited to have their fun free day. I keep telling them guys, this is the one day I'm not going to teach anything. It's really going to be recess and then playing the entire day. And so I'm trying to get them to motivate them to do more success maker. This now is completely empty. I do have to give it a rinse because you can see a little bit of the blue right there. But yeah, it looks pretty open now that the posters are good. This is more reading material. This one is closed. I don't know what's in there. They told me Spanish science something. I don't know. So I'll open them next week. But other than that, I know I need to look in these ones. I think these are math, but a different math. I'm not confident. iPads are charging. These have 70% and more. I told the tutor that they can also do Success Maker for tutorials as well. And then these ones are charging, so that'll be good to go tomorrow or Monday if they decide not to use them. I'm leaving this blank, but I will do this first thing Monday morning when I come in, because I just feel if I do it before, on a Friday, I end up changing it either way on a Monday. So I like to do it the day of or the day before, but not on a Friday, if you guys get what I mean. These right here are the second set. So it'll be the first class, about 12 kids. And then we have the second class with another 12, 13 kids. And so I didn't want the tutor to be wait, what are we going to do with the other book? So I just put them in here, and that way she can pass them out when she gets the second class. I did went ahead and organize all of the bins because they were definitely used this week and last week. And I organized a couple of the crayon bins. So definitely, if you guys have not seen how I organize these, I put them based. So group 1 has bin 1, group 2 has bin 2, group 3, and so on, right? So 7 through 10 are empty, 9 has extra highlighters, and bin 10 has rulers. And so if I have 4 students, for example in group 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4 students, there will be 4 rulers in here, 4 scissors, 4 a little bit more glue sticks, because glue sticks run dry. And I did try to do them based on color. So group 3 is yellow, group 4 is green, group 5 is blue, and group 6 is purple, but there's not a lot of purple in there. There's barely any purple scissors, but that's perfectly okay. I did the best I could, but that looks pretty nice and neat. So that's all organized. So if we ever need to use them again, they are all organized for the kids. This weekend, I do need to go home and I do need to make some more labels. I like making labels. That's the only homework that I actually do. I need to make extra glue sticks and then extra dry erase markers. And I think there was actually one more. Actually, no, I think that's it. Y'all look at that crazy how much I label. Oh no, there's one right there. Oh, that's my actually, no, I don't know what that is. Oh, no, that's my projector. Yeah, so my projector, I need to make another label for that one. So other than that, all of them look really good. These are the batteries for my bullhorn. These don't work, so I'm going to take them home, make sure they don't work. We have a little battery tester at my mom's place. So I'm going to check these to see if they're dead or if they still have some juice in them. Sometime next week, I do want to go ahead and change some of these out because I do have a couple in here. It's actually in my cabinet. It is with the classroom posters. I have some math posters in here that go with this that have to do with like tables and fractions and like numerators and denominators. So I do want to end up changing a couple of these out sometime next week. Other than that, I would say it was a very long 2-day week. I'm gonna go ahead and go home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all on Monday morning with a full week. Oh, who is calling me? Oh my goodness, well, let's find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I don't know if I was saying something before I got the phone call, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Bye, y'all.